very nice to see you. Welcome. I don't know if I told you, but we are always doing a collaboration, which is Sanctuary Books. They have an office at Madison Avenue between 66 and 67, and I do the artwork, and he chooses books from his warehouse and in his shop. If I like that, we do a collaboration on that theme. We did a collaboration on animals, flowers, on Flaco, the owl, time, on death. This year is fashion. So he showed me all his fashion things, and this is what I did. I made wearable books. A simple dress, but the idea is that this is completely covered with scrolls. They are supposed to cascade over the dress, completely full with these scrolls. We cut it in a way that the last line is close to the edge. Then we roll the paper and we sew it later onto the dress. It will also have a kind of audio aspect to it. So this is the dress. I found it in a thrift store, and what I like about it is this pattern on the top, which says I love, and what I love is books. At the bottom of this thing is I love, I love, I love, and here will hang books. And I can show you how they are made. We have a bunch of these little booklets, pre-made from old books, each a signature, and we cut the woolen cloth into little pieces so that they are the cover of the book, the threads which made the cloth, and inserted into the book, and then it will be sewn on it. So they will all hang like that. It's a leather dress designed by Horst. So the idea is this puzzle, which I cut out of paper from books, will be put in a way that they align with these stripes. Something like that. Maybe they could even overlap each other up here, and then they are falling. So every piece will be done like that. And the top, the jacket, will have just irregular pieces on this hem. Also in a way that you could possibly read them. Maybe also a little more dense over here and a little more loose on the bottom. These pieces of text, they are all residues of my unique artist books. So I make a lot of unique artist books where I cut out a hole to make it like a smuggler's Bible. And these text pieces of those holes, that is this. These are all 19th century books, rag paper, meaning it's a completely different paper than we use today. It's not made of tree, but of cotton, and it has a completely different quality to the paper than the papers we normally know, and that's what I liked about that. Also, there will be a coat which will cover the dress, and everything will be varnished so that you can go out in the rain and nothing happens. One of a kind. It was a curated show with unique artist books, and for that show I was wearing this dress, and on this dress is written with ink. It's a quote by Franz Kafka, and it said, "I think we ought to read only the kind of books that wound or step us. If a book we are reading doesn't wake us up with a blow to the head, what are we reading for? So that it will make us happy as you write? Good Lord, we would be happy precisely if we had no books. And the kind of books that make us happy are the kind we could write ourselves if we had to. But we need books that affect us like a disaster, that grieve us deeply, like the death of someone we loved more than ourselves, like being banished into forest far from everyone, like a suicide. A book must be the axe for the frozen sea within us. That is my belief." for example, this owl is also completely made out of a book. It's actually a book, this owl. It's a kind of paper mache. And the owl was worn by Eve Coffey, one of my assistants, and she was wearing this owl in a beautiful way. And other people also helped. Fadia Monserrath, she did an amazing job in working on mainly this dress. There were also other people, Gabriel, Philip, Talola, and then there were people who were walking through the aisles with the dresses, like Hannah and Julie, and it was a beautiful thing on this fair, something very different than normally. I'm so grateful that everybody helped and made this happen, because it was a lot of work. Exactly at the right time. Thank you.